Greetings, my dear Libra. This is Ron from Terror of the Twin Sun. Welcome to my channel. Terror of the Twin Sun. This is a reading for Libra, a situationship reading in which we'll pull from 3 portals. The goal is for you to choose from the 3 and connect any connecting points to create a narrative that would help you guide your way through your situation. This is a love reading. It has to do with the energy of Libra and their affections. Yeah. So we call upon the power of Agni to help purify and cleanse all distractions, to find concentration as well as clarity, and to purify this space, this reading, with the fire of creation. Please clear your mind, my dear Libra, and we shall get started on our reading. I am working from the 1890 deck. It's a deck from Paris, France. The BP Grimal deck. Yep. The first portal is open, my dear Libra. There is a path towards stability here for you. And this has to do with your sense of grounding. How about you go and find some sense of grounding? There are choices to be made here. Choices that involve commitment of a great deal of energy. This is a cycle of karma for you, one in which one choice leads to another, and they are inextricably wound up with positive and negative aspects. But they both come from the same beginning and the end. They're both of the same timeline. Okay? Now, there also is a chance for you to really grow from this. A chance for you to assess some emotional undertones, and to, in the action of balancing out, you are able to find the great karma that is here, and to perhaps perceive it, or at least try to alter it. This is a futile act. You should know that karma itself will play itself out, and your act of balancing is, yes, it's the path of right action. However, it is absolutely not necessary for you to make a choice of one versus the other. Okay? When it comes to love, this has to do with a passion or two that you might be already sort of investing into. Know that one choice is a bit more of addressing an emotional undertone. The more you focus on one choice, the more emotional waters stir up inside of you. These emotions are something that you try to detach yourself from, and it's in the actual state of making actions, of making movement, or making so-called choices, that in this balancing act you find some sort of way to disintegrate yourself from your emotions. And it's important to know that though there's a history of emotional currency that may have been repressed, these eventually will release themselves as you go through the motions, okay? The motions of actually making a choice or perhaps actually choosing one or the other. But it seems to me that you're rotating between the two, okay? The path you're going towards is one of cooperation here. As you see, the Three of Pentacles is here. There is a strong indication of you having a vision. Not only are you balancing out various aspects of the allocation of your energies um, fairly, you're trying to do it as fairly and as gracefully as possible, but also there is a sense that you have a sort of vision when it comes to this. A vision is coming into being. It's one that is based on your own stability as well as the well-being of others around you, yours being the highest of priority. Therefore, what you are creating in terms of memory, in terms of your energy and your resources, what you're funneling yourself into is cooperation, and it's in cooperation with both of these individuals or both of these projects, both of these objects of affection, okay, whatever they may be. Um, know that there's a beautiful foundation that you're laying, and very soon there will be a chance for you to possibly have that structure that you so desire, one that is based on the the ability to be, you're looking for someone to be very committed to you in terms of what they give to you. This person, one of them is a slow mover, the other is a fighter. One is based on fire and is dealing with a lot of intense energy around them. They're constantly getting into disputes with people with ego and proving themselves by challenging that toxic part of humanity, by challenging um, some 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 heavy pretension and standing by their truth, by what they are trying to stand by, which is essentially something filled with passion. So one individual is very passionate, the other is is a slow mover but very committed, very has this committed energy to them. At the same time, when this person in particular, when they are in their lesser form, they become stagnant, and there's something here that they have to conquer. There's also a possibility that there's a hidden motivation in both of these persons' actions. Okay, these two people that you may be balancing out with, they could be friends, they could be lovers, they could be family members. There's something here that indicates a very strong connection, a strong emotional connection with one of them. It is a possibility that they are moving towards you, but they find it a bit challenging because of some sort of letdown from the past. This letdown was because of a choice of love that they made, either to you or someone else. Okay. Also, there is also the character here who is very fiery. This person is essentially another option, but this person weaves in and out, and there's something about their energy that it feels like their passions are not truly there. They may come off as a bit very prideful, or perhaps they are trying to um, reinvest in something that seems to be their main motivation. Something about the way they can be quite cold at times, but then also be very filled with this warmth, or like this very hot earthy elements to them. Um, that's what I'm seeing. Yeah, I think I think both of these characters for you, they are a bit prideful in their ways. They think they know what they're doing, and they have a strong way of getting to you, of approaching adversity and getting to you somehow. But there has been something from the past on both aspects that have been sort of challenging, very challenging. Um, one person is actually there. There is something that is calling them the end of a cycle, and they're going through a big shift right now. The one who wants to offer you a very slow and steady connection, they have to close off another portal with someone else, some sort of parallel relationship or situation that they have to finish off first. The other person has been waiting for the right opportunity to, yes, to definitely start something with you, in terms of a passion. Um, Now, of these two, there also is a possibility that you will have to hold on to your own sense of well-being. It becomes the most utmost responsibility for yourself to be very grounded and very structured in the way you approach this situation. Okay, so that involved two parties. It seemed, at least it seemed that way. That portal is closed, and we just passed 11:22. Interesting. Please clear your mind, my dear Libra, and we'll get started with the second portal. Okay. There is a person that wants to nurture you. They have a great desire to find a way to give you something again. This person has a strong earthy complexion to them. They want to nurture this situation with you. At the same time, they see you as something that is quite determined to be rid of the connection or be rid of something that ties you to a very deep and intense structural way of coexisting. There's something about you that is trying to get over some sort of block when it comes to dependency issues, and there is something that you are prepared to sacrifice in a way. When it comes to this, you won't see it coming, but there is something that you are protecting yourself from. When it comes to your exterior world, you are constantly coming into walls or very difficult ways of breaking these structures. You're trying to listen to your intuition as well as your inner self. There's something that you're giving birth to right now, and this, in a way, is it's having to do with dualities, some form of intuitive feminine wisdom is inside of you, and you are giving birth to this. And it seems like you are ready to protect this truth, whatever it may be. It's a very powerful one, one that you want to understand. It has to do with your primal instincts. You are trying to protect this truth, or this new birth of this truth, by logically and psychically creating a difficult barrier between you and the external world. And this person is trying to help you with this somehow. They are they are a bit detached from their emotional self. It seems to me that there's some emotional wave inside of you that is brewing, and it comes after a sense of understanding the motivations of why something happened the way it did. Some form of tension as well as release is here. This tension and release revolves around pent up emotions that have been processed through the darkness of the mind. And from this darkness, there has been a type of truth that you have set firmly into the ground, a ground that is based on a structure or a foundation of dependency issues. And deep below that, there is an emotional knowing or perhaps a muddy sort of element that is it's making a great mess of things, and you're trying to come out with a reason why, and the external world is playing a big reason why. You're trying to understand the motivations of different exterior forces outside of you, and this person is trying to wake you up somehow, or to help guide you in some sort of way. They're supporting you. They have justice here. It's the second major arcana besides the devil being here. They're trying to help guide you in your path, and they are mirroring you. Whomever this is, this energy is very nurturing, and it's watching over you. And not only that, there is an ability for you to maintain some form of balance between different dual aspects that you are dealing with the external world. At the same time, there is a shadow aspect of you that you are imparting upon them. Your shadow wants to play with this energy. If they are a lover, they have a great deal of emotions for you, as well as an offer. And this is a form of karma that they have to walk because they really, really love you, whomever this person is. Okay? So they want to help you purge, they want to help you come into some sort of power, some sort of knowledge, so that you can protect yourself from the outside world. This person is an angel for you, whomever this is. Okay? Okay. That is the second portal. And we'll go ahead and roll out the third portal for my dear Libra. Please clear your mind. Clear your mind and think not of the world. Relax. Let loose any tension in your body. Clear your mind. Okay, this is this is the third portal, and there is a mother figure watching over you. This mother figure is also could be a type of lover for you, or a type of really good friend. They are an old soul, and they are essentially giving you a part of themselves through a form of nurture. Their motivation is to stem, or perhaps to impart in you some form of manifestation energy. They want to communicate with you, and they want to communicate emotionally with you. They find this a challenge, though. Why? Yeah, they find it to be hard work. Why? Okay. Whoa, intense. Because I think they're projecting onto you that you are a type of soulmate, okay? This person loves communicating with you. They have a great deal of love for you, but they're finding it hard to scale the walls of adversity, to travel over them. There's a block here, and it could be from a sense of your own, perhaps apparent ego might be getting in the way, or a need for you to find victory elsewhere. This also could be a thing. They find that this could be a very stable situation with you, and they find synergy in it because both of you are a bit conservative in a way, um, and they see you as a type of soulmate. Okay, because we have the Queen and King of Cups here, and that they want you to look back at them before you give off your love to somewhere else or something else. And they also see you as an apparent Page of Swords, some sort of youthful, bright, witty sort of communication style. They really enjoy that, but ultimately they want an emotional connection with you. You're finding it difficult, though. You're finding it difficult, and you're finding this also a sense of tension. We have here you evolving with the Page of Swords to the Knight of Cups, and the Knight of Cups is moving elsewhere. It's as if you are challenged by this situation, and the fact that they're moving to the 7 and the 8 of Rods, it's very difficult because maybe they're projecting too much onto you, a need or or an expectation. But I think this person's love is actually really good for you. But you are moving on. If this person is an actual literal mother figure, they want to communicate with you, but they find it challenging because the father is also here, and there's like a bit of hard work to do in order to communicate with you. Somehow they're being affected by the external world, and for some reason the father is looking back into time. Okay, but if this is a lover, then there is a great deal of love here for you. It's just this person may be too forthright with you, and you are unsure. You're keeping an eye on them, but you're unsure, excuse me. And there also is a possibility that you may find this to be, this person, you might see them as a bit egotistical or perhaps obsessive over you, and this sort of puts you off, and you want to find romance somewhere else. Truthfully, though, I mean, I think you have an inkling of who this is, but you're trying to make it seem like you're just going forward, you're going on, you're moving on. And this might trigger something in which they decide to do something where they decide to move on as well, but then there's something inside of them that's a bit wiser and a bit more emotionally intelligent, and they will always look back at you. There's sort of a push-pull dynamic here, and I think you're being repelled by this person for one reason or another. Please let me know if that resonates. Yeah, that is your reading. I would like to do a special thing for you as well. Please give me a second. Yeah. Sorry. You have to excuse me. I'm gonna do one more portal for you, just for my Libras, just for you guys, because I felt like you guys deserve a fourth portal. You had the 2 and 3 of Pentacles in either the first or the second portal, and I want to sort of continue on that, see if the 4 will be there. So the 4th portal is here. The 4th Pentacle is here. Alright, please clear your mind, and I will use this beautiful deck from Lisbon for your 4th portal. Excuse me. Please relax and clear your mind. Thank you. Okay. The devil shows up again for you. Um, Fourth portal is open. There is a connection that you have with someone that is still very strong. When it comes to this person, they also feel it, but they are stuck, and the emotions are very deeply ingrained in them. They can't help it. There's a lot of potential in this situation, but they can't help it. There's something about it where they can't move forward, and you are just stuck with this energy. Now, you are coming into a sense of power when dealing with this person. You have given it enough time to actually see what they are, and you are displeased with the fact that they have been manipulative, not only with you, but with themselves. And because of this, there is some sort of purge that needs to occur on their end and some sort of reversal. And because of this, there's a negative sort of expectation or some sort of energetic exchange in which karma has not been served properly, and therefore there is displeasure here. But there's something about you manifesting something here. What you are bringing about is a revelation with a type of secret. The secret is very intuitive. You probably know the answer already. It's already inside of you. Why you're still loyal to this person. This person's coming up all negative. Not only do they have the Chariot card, but also the Magician in reverse and the Ace of Rods in reverse. Something that they started in terms of a companionship with someone else that had to do with the home, as well as it had to do with a type of energy in which they were trying to manipulate something in order to get what they wanted. It didn't work out for them. So now they feel stuck or grounded in some sort of way. It's very difficult for them. At the same time, you're trying to understand like the depth and the root of all of this, how deep it really goes, this connection you have with this person, how far it goes in terms of why you still feel hazy with this and you're trying to get clarity. Very soon there will be a revelation for you if you really focus in on your grounding and trying to ground a lot of emotions that have been hidden to you. The moon comes up twice. There's the twin moon here, one in reverse, also dealing with the Eight of Cups, something that you left behind, now revisiting, and now it's stirring up some sort of deep emotion for you. It's transforming you in some sort of way. You're starting to see how this person is no longer viable for you. There is some sort of disconnect when it comes to the cycle that you guys had, even though it was a very strong soul twin connection. There was something about it, and you're releasing that expectation. This person lied big time about something, and I'm not sure if you actually got over that betrayal or that sense of betrayal, but you still feel connected to them. Not only that, you feel that the connection is a sense of power, and that even though it's a very shitty lesson, a very bad lesson, you're still finding some sort of fortune in it, and you're committed to having this type of luck. To even though it is a bit rotten, you take your power back and you find the lesson, and through time you're growing your sense of self again. You're seeing the closing or the ending of a cycle of karma with this person. And as with the Wheel of Fortune, anyone who's below rises up, and anyone who was above rises low. There's always a switch up, and because of this connection, you're finally able to walk through a new portal in your life, and a new vision is coming, a new cycle is coming for you, and you're concerned that the heavens are not watching over this, that you are not going to find a way to heal. You're finding it very challenging, and so are they. But trust me, there was something that because it didn't like go any further than it already did, there was something where you averted a great catastrophe with this person. You still adore them, you still love them, there's still a very deep connection with them, but they had to break a lot. This person is coming up so negatively, a lot of reverse cards. With the Hierophant in reverse, could have been dealing with a Taurus or a Cancer, possibly a Gemini. But they weren't able to keep a promise to you, and they owed something to you, and they will for the next time you meet them, whether in this life or the next. There's something that they really owe you. Um, and overall, you're feeling like you avoided a type of disaster, even though there wasn't a beginning here. There's still some sort of secret gift that, through the pain, you're able to find some sort of structure, some sort of sense of stability that you have been searching for. Once you really let down a cycle that has ended, a secret vision will be shared to you, and you will be able to celebrate some sort of repressed form of feminine expression, this deep love that you have been waiting to give for quite some time. But trust me, there's going to be a sense of power, and you're going to notice how this person's motivations weren't exactly of the highest caliber. This person is going on a death cycle, and they're trying to understand the justice here. They're trying to balance it out, but then they're getting the bad end of the stick of karma, so they don't want to even think about it. They tried to have a new beginning, and this was a slow offer to somebody else, somebody who had a lot of money, and there was disloyalty under this person's belt. They could not be loyal, and so they had an affair somewhere else. Um, as well, there is a spiritual lesson that this person's supposed to learn. When they do learn it, like they might come back to you in order to explore more, but I don't think you really want that. They find this connection really disempowering. I think you got the better end of the stick here. I mean, you went through a lot of pain, but you were able to heal up on it. Now this person doesn't know any sense of boundaries. They don't know how to transform in the right way. It seems that there's a situation that they're dealing with the past that is now ending, or perhaps that is on its way out, and it was all because of money and because of a great lie. It was a great fiction for them, some sort of dream that had to die. But you still find it a very beautiful connection what you've had. But whatever they've done through in a very subtle and dark second-handed way. Okay, that is your fourth portal. As far as advice for this one, yeah, there's a key here that you're searching for. Once you find it, there's an ability for you to walk through a new door and to revitalize some lost energy that needs to reawaken inside of you and be cast out into the world again. There's something about you that cannot nurture right now. You may have lost a bit of empathy for humanity in general because of these events. But this person, yeah, this is an ancient person for you. You've known them, you've known their type for a while. Okay. All right, my dear Libra, this is Ron from Tarot of the Twin Sun. Please like, share, and subscribe if you will. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And I look forward to touching base with you in the mid-month of May. It's May already. It's May. Yeah. I am also available for personal readings, and if you would like one, you can find me in my About section. Otherwise, bless you with the fire of Agni, and may you walk the path of righteousness. Thank you. Bye.